My beloved child. If these words have found you today, do not believe it is by chance. I have guided your steps to this very moment because your heart has been carrying questions that only I can answer. You have whispered to me in quiet moments, asking when your waiting would finally come to an end. You have wondered if the love you dream about truly exists. You have prayed for someone who will understand your heart, respect your soul, and walk beside you with faith instead of fear. I have heard every prayer you spoke through tears. I have seen every lonely night, every disappointment, and every time you smiled in front of others while silently asking me for strength. Nothing about your journey has escaped my eyes. I have been with you through every chapter, even when my presence seemed hidden. Today I want you to hear this clearly. The next person you meet could become one of the greatest blessings I have prepared for your life. Do not rush past these words. Let them settle deeply within your heart. I am not speaking to create fear or unrealistic expectations. I am asking you to remain spiritually awake because I often answer prayers through ordinary moments that seem completely unexpected. Many people spend their lives searching everywhere for miracles while ignoring the simple opportunities one placed directly in front of them. They expect dramatic signs from heaven, yet I often move through everyday conversations, unexpected introductions, and doors that open without warning. What seems ordinary to human eyes can become extraordinary when my hand is involved. Do not believe that your story is over because of your past. I have never measured your future by your failures. I have never defined your worth by the people who walked away from you. Those who rejected you were never in control of your destiny. I was. Some relationships had to end because they could not carry you into the future I prepared. Some people left because they were only meant to teach you lessons, not remain forever. Although those endings caused pain, they also made room for something far better than you could imagine. I know there were moments when you questioned your value. You wondered if something was wrong with you because love seemed to come easily for everyone else. But my child, comparison has stolen enough of your peace. Stop measuring your journey against someone else's timeline. I write every story differently because every purpose is unique. While you believed nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes. I was shaping your character. I was healing wounds you could not see. I was protecting you from relationships that would have delayed your calling instead of strengthening it. Even the waiting has been part of my blessing. The person I am preparing for your future is also walking through lessons of their own. They are growing. They are learning. They are becoming the person they need to be before your paths finally cross. Timing matters because blessings given too early often become burdens instead of gifts. So do not lose hope because of the silence. Silence does not mean I have forgotten you. Delays do not mean denial. Every day I continue arranging details that you cannot yet understand. Every closed door has been my protection, and every open door will arrive exactly when you are ready to walk through it. Lift your eyes with expectation instead of fear. Stop believing that every new person will hurt you like the last one. Do not allow yesterday's heartbreak to become tomorrow's prison. I am doing something new, and I do not want your fear to stop you from recognizing my blessing when it finally stands before you. Keep your heart soft. Keep your faith alive. Keep trusting me even when the answers seem delayed. I have never abandoned my promises, and I will not begin with you. The next chapter of your life may begin with a simple conversation, an unexpected meeting, or a moment that appears completely ordinary. But when my hand is upon it, ordinary moments become life-changing miracles. Stay close to me, and you will not miss what I have prepared. My beloved child, do not underestimate the people I place in your path during this season. Not every meeting is accidental. Some conversations are appointments arranged by my hand long before you were born. While you see only a single moment, I see the entire journey from beginning to end. You have prayed for a companion who will love you with honesty, kindness, and faith. I have not ignored those prayers. I have simply been preparing both hearts so that when the right time comes, your relationship will be built on a foundation that can withstand life's storms. Many people chase love because they are afraid of being alone. But I want you to seek me first, because when you allow me to become the center of your life, I teach you how to recognize genuine love instead of temporary emotions. The next person you meet may not appear exactly as you imagined. They may not arrive with dramatic words or perfect circumstances. Instead, they may enter your life quietly, bringing peace instead of confusion, consistency instead of uncertainty, and respect instead of manipulation. Pay attention to the peace I place in your spirit. My guidance is often gentle, not loud. When I lead you toward something good, I do not fill your heart with constant fear and confusion. I bring wisdom, patience, and clarity one step at a time. Do not reject someone simply because they do not match every expectation you created in your mind. Sometimes my blessings arrive in packages you never expected. I look at the heart while the world looks at appearances. Remember how many times I surprised people throughout history. I opened seas that seemed impossible to cross. I brought victory through unlikely people. I turned impossible situations into testimonies that could only be explained by my power. I have not changed. The same God who guided your past is guiding your future. Every delay has protected you from something you could not see. Every disappointment has redirected you toward something better. Trust my direction even when you cannot understand my timing. Do not carry bitterness into the next chapter. Forgive those who hurt you, not because they deserved it, but because your heart deserves freedom. I cannot fill hands that are tightly holding on to yesterday's pain. Release the names that still bring sadness. Release the memories that continue to steal your joy. I am writing a new story, but you must allow me to turn the page. Walk with confidence because your value does not depend on another person's acceptance. Your worth has always come from me. Anyone I bring into your life should recognize the treasure I have already placed within you. Keep praying. Keep growing. Keep becoming the person I created you to be. The right relationship will never require you to abandon your faith, your peace, or your identity. Soon you will understand why certain doors remained closed. Soon you will thank me for every unanswered prayer that protected your future. When the right person arrives, you will recognize that I was working through every season, even the ones that felt empty. Trust me a little longer. Continue walking by faith instead of fear. I am closer than you realize, and my plans for your life are far greater than anything you have imagined. My beloved child, there are signs I have been placing before you, but I do not want you to become so distracted by the noise of the world that you fail to recognize them. Slow your heart and listen carefully. I often speak in moments of peace, not in the middle of chaos. The person I am preparing for your life will not pull you away from me. Instead, they will encourage your faith, respect your values, and inspire you to become stronger in spirit. A relationship blessed by me brings growth, not constant confusion. Do not mistake temporary excitement for lasting love. Feelings can change, but a heart that is guided by my wisdom remains steady. Ask me for discernment before making decisions, and I will faithfully guide your steps. You have spent enough time wondering if you are enough. Hear my voice today. You are already deeply loved. You do not need to earn my love, and you do not need to change who I created you to be just to receive someone else's approval. The wounds from your past do not define your future. I have been healing places in your heart that no one else could reach. Every prayer, every tear, and every moment you trusted me through disappointment has been shaping you into a stronger person. When the right person enters your life, you will notice something different. You will not have to constantly chase their attention or question their intentions. There will be honesty, patience, kindness, and mutual respect. Love that comes from me is not built on games or fear. It is built on truth. Do not become discouraged because others seem to have found happiness before you. I do not compare my children, and neither should you. Every life follows a different path, and every blessing arrives at the perfect time. Continue preparing your own heart. Spend time with me. Grow in wisdom. Learn to forgive quickly. Choose gratitude over complaint. These quiet moments of growth are preparing you for blessings that will last much longer than temporary emotions. The next person you meet may enter your life in a way you never expected. It could begin with a simple conversation, a shared smile, or an unexpected opportunity. What appears ordinary today may become one of the most important moments of your future. Do not allow fear to stop you from opening your heart when I tell you it is time. I did not create you to live trapped by yesterday's pain. I created you to walk forward with hope, courage, and faith. Keep trusting my timing even when you cannot see the full picture. I am arranging details you know nothing about. I am opening doors that no one can shut, and I am closing doors that would only bring unnecessary pain. Very soon, you will look back and realize that every delay had a purpose. Every lesson made you stronger. Every disappointment protected you from something that was never meant for you. So walk into each new day with expectation instead of fear. Keep your eyes on me, and I will guide you exactly where you need to be. My plans for you are filled with hope, peace, and blessings that are greater than anything you have imagined. My beloved child. Before I bring the right person into your life, there is something I want you to understand. The greatest blessing is not simply finding someone to love. The greatest blessing is becoming the person I created you to be. When your heart is firmly rooted in me, no relationship can replace your peace, and no disappointment can destroy your faith. Do not let loneliness convince you to settle for less than my best. The enemy often whispers that you are running out of time, that you should lower your standards, or that this is your last chance. Those whispers do not come from me. I am never rushed, and neither are my promises. I know there are days when you feel tired of waiting. You have watched others celebrate engagements, weddings, and growing families while you continue praying in silence. You have smiled for others while quietly wondering when your own season of joy will arrive. My child, I have not forgotten your name. Your blessing has not been cancelled. Every day I am arranging details that you cannot yet see. I am aligning circumstances, opening the right doors, and protecting you from the wrong ones. If I revealed everything now, you would understand why I asked you to wait. But faith grows strongest when you trust me without seeing the entire path. The person I have prepared for you will value your heart more than your appearance, your character more than your possessions, and your faith more than your popularity. They will not encourage you to walk away from me. Instead, they will remind you that every blessing in your life comes from my hand. Do not ignore the quiet work I am doing within you today. I am teaching you patience so you can love with grace. I am teaching you forgiveness so your future is not poisoned by your past. I am teaching you humility so your relationship will be built on service instead of pride. When you meet the one I have prepared, remember that love is not about perfection. Both of you will still have weaknesses. There will still be challenges. But with me at the center, every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow stronger together. Keep speaking words of faith instead of fear. Stop declaring that you will always be alone. Stop believing that happiness belongs only to other people. Your words carry power, so let them agree with my promises instead of your doubts. Wake up each morning expecting my goodness. Walk through your day believing that I am leading your steps. Be kind to strangers. Be faithful in the small things. Live with gratitude, because you never know which ordinary day I will transform into an extraordinary beginning. One unexpected meeting could change your entire future. One conversation could become the answer to years of prayer. One moment of obedience could open a door that remains open for the rest of your life. Do not be afraid of what is coming. Be excited for what I am preparing. I am writing a beautiful chapter that no one can take away from you. Trust me a little longer. Stay faithful. Stay hopeful. Stay close to me, and when the time is right, you will see that my plan was always worth the wait. My beloved child. As you listen to my voice today, let your heart be filled with hope instead of fear. The future I have prepared for you is not built on uncertainty but on my unfailing love. I have already walked ahead of you, and I know every step that lies before you. There may come a day very soon when you meet someone who seems like an ordinary stranger. You may not realize at first that this meeting has been part of my plan all along. Do not overlook the simple moments. I often hide extraordinary blessings inside ordinary days. The person I bring into your life will not be perfect, just as you are not perfect. But together, if you keep me at the center, you will learn to forgive, encourage, and strengthen one another. Real love is not about never facing difficulties. It is about choosing faith, grace, and commitment through every season. Do not allow fear from your past to steal the joy of your future. Every heartbreak taught you something valuable. Every disappointment made you wiser. Every delay brought you closer to the purpose I designed for your life. Nothing you have experienced has been wasted in my hands. Remember to remain humble when your blessing arrives. Continue praying together. Continue seeking my wisdom together. Celebrate one another's victories. Support one another during difficult seasons. A relationship that honors me becomes stronger with every challenge it overcomes. I also want you to remember those who are still waiting. Encourage them. Pray for them. Share hope instead of discouragement. Just as I have comforted you, become a source of comfort for someone else. The blessings I give are meant to overflow into the lives of others. When doubt tries to enter your mind, return to my promises. Do not let negative voices speak louder than my truth. I have called you by name. I know your future. I know the desires of your heart, and I know the perfect time to fulfill them. Continue living with joy today instead of postponing your happiness until tomorrow. Enjoy the life I have already given you. Be thankful for every sunrise, every opportunity, every lesson, and every act of kindness. Gratitude prepares the heart to receive even greater blessings. Very soon, you will understand why I asked you to trust me through every unanswered prayer. You will see that my timing protected you, strengthened you, and positioned you exactly where you needed to be. What once felt like a delay will become one of the greatest testimonies of your life. So walk forward with confidence. Lift your head. Keep your faith alive. Refuse to give up because I am still working behind the scenes. My promises never fail, and my love for you never changes. I am opening a new chapter before you. Step into it with courage, hope, and unwavering faith. The next person you meet could become a beautiful part of the story I have been writing for you since the very beginning. Trust me, for I am leading you toward blessings greater than you can imagine. Amen. My beloved child. Before these words come to an end, I want you to carry one truth with you wherever you go. Never believe that your life is guided by coincidence. I am the author of your story, and every chapter unfolds according to my perfect wisdom. Even when you cannot understand what I am doing, I am still working for your good. If you have been waiting for love, do not let waiting become worry. Let it become worship. Every moment you spend trusting me is preparing your heart for a blessing that will be stronger because it was built on faith instead of fear. When you leave today, walk with your head held high. Smile again. Hope again. Dream again. Refuse to believe the lie that your best days are behind you. The future I have prepared is filled with hope, purpose, and unexpected joy. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps next week, perhaps sooner than you imagine. I will place someone in your path who will become an important part of your journey. Do not try to force every meeting into a relationship. Instead, ask me for wisdom. If someone is truly sent by me, I will give you peace, patience, and clear direction. Never chase what I have not assigned to you. What I have planned for your life will never require you to compromise your faith, your dignity, or your relationship with me. My blessings bring peace, not endless confusion. My plans bring hope, not fear. Continue becoming the person I created you to be. Continue showing kindness even when the world chooses anger. Continue forgiving even when it is difficult. Continue believing even when you cannot yet see the answer. These choices are shaping a future that will one day become your testimony. There will come a moment when everything begins to make sense. The tears you cried will become reminders of my faithfulness. The doors that remained closed will reveal themselves as acts of my protection. The waiting that once felt painful will become proof that my timing was perfect all along. Do not lose heart because of what you see today. Look through the eyes of faith. I am already arranging tomorrow while you are still living today. I am making paths where none seem to exist. I am opening doors that no person can close. I am preparing blessings that are beyond your imagination. So whenever fear whispers that nothing will ever change, remember my promises. Whenever loneliness tries to steal your peace, remember that I have never left your side. Whenever doubt tells you to give up, remember that I finish every good work I begin. The next person you meet could become one of the greatest blessings of your life, but whether that moment comes tomorrow or later, let your greatest joy always be found in my presence. When you trust me first, every other blessing finds its proper place. Go forward with confidence. Walk in faith. Live with gratitude. Love without fear. Keep your eyes on me, and I will guide every step you take. I am with you today. I will be with you tomorrow. And I will never leave you. Rest in my promises, trust my timing, and believe with all your heart that the best is yet to come. Amen.